And welcome back, everybody, to the Right Way Sports Network YouTube. I'm your host, Daniel Alameda, here with the 2020 NFL Draft Film Review. In this one, we have Tyler Johnson, a 6'2", 205-pound wide receiver from Minnesota University. He is currently projected to go in the late 4th round as the 18th best receiver in this historic wide receiver class. But my grade for him is the late 2nd round to early 3rd round, and I have him as my 10th best receiver in this class. Before I get into the actual film analysis, make sure you guys go download the app Thrive Fantasy. They're the official sponsor of the Right Way Sports Network. Thrive Fantasy, make sure you guys go download the app. But without much further ado, let's get right into it. Tyler Johnson was graded the #1 receiver by Pro Football Focus. They take into account everything. They take into account the skill, athleticism, route running, production, everything you want in a receiver. They take it into account, and he was graded the #1. Not saying he's the best receiver in this class, but it obviously means something. Let's take a look at our first play. He's lining up in the slot right here, and he's running a very basic post route. This play right here is why I love Tyler Johnson. His football IQ is off the charts, and that is my favorite thing about Tyler Johnson. He was a high school quarterback who led his team to a state championship, and he transitioned to wide receiver. So going from quarterback to wide receiver, you understand defensive concepts. You understand zone concepts. You understand man concepts, and that is what Tyler Johnson does best. He is able to pick apart zones like the back of his hand. All throughout his film, you can see he sits in the zone. He finds a soft spot in his zone. He sits there, and he's wide open for a quarterback to see. That is why Tyler Johnson is one of the best receivers in this class. Right here in this play, he sits in the zone right here, makes the catch. Great catch. But that's not even the best thing. His football IQ is what he does after the catch. He understands where defenders are. He knows the defenders right here on the backside pursuit of him. So as soon as he catches the ball, he doesn't turn the ball upfield. He goes backwards. And because he understands, he feels the defender right on his tail, so he knows he needs to turn the ball backwards, and he goes and makes 20 extra yards after the catch. He's not the most elusive guy. He's not the quickest guy, but he's amazing after the catch. He's very, very vanilla, very smooth. Watch this after the catch. Doesn't do anything crazy, but he's able to elude defenders. He's able to make guys miss. That is why Tyler Johnson is one of the best receivers in this class. And right here is another very similar play. He's lining up in trips right here, number 6. Decent cut, but right here. It's man-to-man coverage, but very similar to the last play, he feels the defender on backside pursuit. And this is where his football IQ comes into play. He knows it's 3rd and 8. He knows it's 3rd and 8, and he knows he needs to get to the first down marker. So what does he do? He turns the ball back because he feels the defender on his tail, and he sees this open space. Whereas normal receivers, you will see guys like the KJ Hills, even the Jerry Judys, the CeeDee Lambs. They don't understand where defenders are. They will try to make something happen, but they don't have the football IQ that Tyler Johnson has. That is very evident in every single route he runs. Right here, turns the ball upfield, and see, look what he does. He makes the defender miss and slip. And look at this open space he finds. Any other receiver, I don't know if they'd be able to find that, but Tyler Johnson did. One of the biggest knocks on Tyler Johnson is that he's not excellent at anything. They say he's not quick enough. They say he's not athletic enough. They say he's not elusive, but he's a very efficient receiver. Right here, he doesn't create a ton of separation. Watch his cut. He doesn't create a ton of separation, but he creates just enough to get the first down. Like I said, the football IQ comes into play. He understands where the defender is, and he doesn't have to do anything crazy. Just makes one simple cut and goes up and gets the first down. That is why Tyler Johnson is one of the most underrated players in this draft. Like I said, people argue, oh, he's not the best route runner. They say he barely creates any separation. Well, take a look at this play. Right here. He gets, as soon as the defender turns his hips to the outside, he plants his left foot and cuts inside for a very beautiful slant pattern. Tyler Johnson, here's a great stat for you guys. He ran the most slant patterns in all of college football. So he has the experience. He's a senior. He's a 4-year starter. He has the experience at wide receiver. And he, like I said, has the most slant catches and the most slant patterns run in all of college football the past 4 years. And right here, Very beautiful run. And like I said, the after the catch ability. He's not crazy elusive. I understand. People try to drag him down for that. But he doesn't have to be crazy elusive because what? He's slippery. He's vanilla. He's very smooth after the catch. Not everyone has to be a KJ Hamler. Not everyone has to be a Jerry Jeudy. Not everyone has to make these highlight reel plays. That is what Tyler Johnson doesn't do. He won't break any ankles, but he will get the after the catch yards. Right here, another very, very great example of route running. It'll replay right here. Press coverage. As soon as the defender turns his hips, he plants the inside foot and goes out. He plants the inside foot and goes up the outside boundary. And look, right here. One more time. Beautiful route. For people that say, oh, he's not a good route runner, he can't gain separation, watch his film. Go back and watch his footwork. He is one of the best at footwork on all of the wide receivers in this class, and it's a very great wide receiver class. His footwork is off the charts. Right here, the defender makes up for it with his speed, comes back, but by this time, Tyler Johnson already has the position, and right here, beautiful, like I said, football IQ. He doesn't use his speed. He doesn't go 4-4 40-yard dash and to the corner of the end zone. He does just enough to get his body between his guy and the boundary and sets himself perfectly for this catch. And like I said, look at the toe drag. Look at the toe drag. He gets his feet in bounds. That is what Tyler Johnson will do for you. He's not great at anything, but he will, for people that try knocking on his route running, go back and watch the film. Here's one more. You need a guy, a wide receiver like Tyler Johnson. He can play the slot. He can play the outside. His 6'2" frame is used in the red zone. Minnesota used it a lot, and whoever gets him in the NFL will use it a lot. Take a look. Right here, fakes the fade pattern as soon as the defender turns his hips to the sideline. Look, the defender is literally parallel to the sideline. As soon as that happens, look, Tyler Johnson makes a beautiful cut right here. Beautiful cut for a beautiful wide open slant pattern, and he uses his 6'2" frame to catch the ball. That is what Tyler Johnson will do for you. So for anybody that tries telling you, oh, he's not a good route runner, he is a very good route runner. He may not get the crazy separation that the KJ Hills, the Laviska Shenaults will get, but Tyler Johnson will do just enough to get a touchdown. He will do just enough to get a first down. That is what Tyler Johnson will do for you. Here's one of my favorite plays also. He's running a very simple drag route. A drag route's supposed to be a 5-yard at most gain, but Tyler Johnson uses this after the catch ability to create extra yards. Like I said, you guys will see right here, he's not the most elusive guy. He will not be breaking any ankles. He is not the most athletic guy, but he will do just enough. He is very vanilla, very smooth after the catch, and that is what you need in a receiver. Right here, makes one guy miss, stays on his feet, makes two guys miss, stays on his feet, and makes a third miss. That is 15 extra yards. Right there, makes the one miss right there. Right here, uses his speed to get past the second defender, and beautiful cut right there. Like I said, the footwork makes one more miss, and then gets that last guy right there for 15 extra yards. Tyler Johnson is one of the best receivers in this class, and it's not going to show up on the highlights. It's not going to show up everywhere that these other guys, the Jerry Jeudy's, like on Bleacher Report, you'll see all these highlights. Tyler Johnson is a very reliable receiver. Very reliable. And you'll see right here, his hands are amazing. He will not drop any balls. That is one of the reasons Tyler Johnson stood out to me so much. Look at this. He gets in position, like I said, like the past couple plays, he gets in position between the defender, between the boundary, and gets up. He goes up for the ball. He's amazing at high pointing the ball. Goes up, grabs the ball, and as soon as the ball touches his hands, he's not dropping it. There's guys like Brandon Ayuk. There's guys like KJ Hamler who struggle with drops. They struggle with concentration drops. But this guy, Tyler Johnson, will not drop a pass. There is not a single drop pass that I saw. He had one game where it was a deep ball where he dropped one. But besides that, he's a very reliable receiver. And that is what you need in the NFL. He's very similar to a guy like a Cooper Kupp who doesn't create a lot of separation on his routes, but he's a very reliable receiver. You know he will not drop a ball, and he works every part of the field. He will go up the boundary. He will go in the middle of the field. He will run drag routes. He will run slant routes. He is a very diverse receiver and a very reliable receiver. That is why he is one of the best wide receiver prospects in this draft. Right here's another one. Goes up, high points the ball. Beautiful catch. Doesn't drop that ball. And he takes the hit. He will go to the middle of the field. He will go to the outside. That is what Tyler Johnson will do for you. A very reliable receiver. He's not a burner. He will not run a 4.4 40. But he will be a reliable receiver who has hands like gloves. He is one of the best receivers in this class. And I'll finish off with this highlight play right here. The one-handed grab. For people who are saying, oh, we want explosiveness. Oh, we want a guy who can get the highlight play. Well, take a look at this play. Tyler Johnson in his final college game right here makes the best play of his career. A one-handed grab in the end zone to win the game. That is what Tyler Johnson does. But, like I said, this isn't even the most amazing thing about this play. It's what he does with his feet. He gets 1 foot in bounds. He's already falling out of bounds. He has to concentrate on the catch. But like I said, the football IQ. He understands exactly where he is on the field. He understands exactly what the defender is going to do. He gets his body in between the defender and in between the ball. Right here, Tyler Johnson, one-handed grab, beautiful catch, gets the 1 foot in bounds because his football IQ is off the charts. Tyler Johnson, I love him. Tyler Johnson, everyone has him going in the 4th to 5th rounds. But I believe in consistency. But I believe in reliability. But I want a receiver who I can rely on 3rd down, on 4th down. I want a very intelligent receiver, and that is what you get with Tyler Johnson. He will immediately succeed in the NFL. He may not have the elusiveness. He may not have the agility, but he is a reliable receiver who will succeed immediately in the NFL. He is too good, way too good to pass up if you're in the late 3rd round, entering the 4th round. That's where a lot of people have him in the mock drafts, that he is way too good to pass up. He needs to go in the 2nd to 3rd rounds. Tyler Johnson is one of my biggest sleepers in this wide receiver class. Thank you guys very much. Make sure you guys comment down who you guys want to see, another receiver, another quarterback, whatever you guys want to see, I will give it to you. We will give it to you here at TWS Net. Thank you very much for watching this episode of A Film Review.